In today's video, I'll be testing out my brand new camera whilst photographing some amazing waterfalls in the heart of the Brecon Beacons. So I do hope you enjoy this week's video. Wow, welcome to waterfall country. What a stunning part of the world. Can't wait to get down to the first fall and make an image today. Looks like it might be a wet one, guys. But anyway, let's crack on and see what we can find. Oh, brutal conditions, guys. Perfect for testing out my new camera. So we're in the heart of the Brecon Beacons today in waterfall country with the aim of shooting a couple of waterfalls and just putting this through its paces, giving it a go to see how it performs. Hopefully the weather sealing's good because I think it's going to get a proper soaking today. Whew, so much water coming down this waterfall at the moment. It looks absolutely epic. So let's talk through the composition quickly and then we'll get onto the camera in a bit. So yeah, basically what we've got is this water flowing through the scene on the right hand side and through my foreground, and I'm allowing the flows and the patterns in the water to lead the eye through the scene to the waterfall in the background. Really simple composition, at about 35mm f8, about 1/8 of a second, just to show the texture and detail in the water. I don't want to smooth it out too much. I don't really want a milky shot. I want to be able to see that texture, the flows and the detail in the water. I've got some rocks on the left hand side down here with some leaf litter down there too, which is quite nice, and I'm actually focusing down there and allowing my depth of field to continue through the scene. I'm not too worried if my depth of field just falls off ever so slightly in the background because there's so much spray and mist and rain going on there anyway. It's never going to be sharp, doesn't matter even if I focus on the background, so that's pretty much what I'm going for. I'm not going to hang about too much because stuff is getting soaked and the spray coming at me everywhere, so I'm going to take this image now. The 2-second timer is on, and yeah, what a great one to start the day. Beautiful autumn colours, guys, absolutely brilliant. Proper soaking already, guys. Anyway, the camera, this is the new camera I've gone for. It's the Fuji X-H2. Many of you guessed correctly in the comments last week. I think it's going to be the perfect camera for me going forward for this channel. Perfect for shooting landscapes, 40 megapixels, great dynamic range. Yeah, what more can you say? Weather sealed. Yeah, fantastic. Great hybrid all-round camera. Great for video as well, and that's one of the reasons I bought it, mainly because a lot of the work that I do, like I mentioned in last week's video, is based around video, and this gives me the option of shooting many different codecs as well as resolutions, which is great. The ProRes straight to the CF Express card is going to be very valuable for me going forward, and one of the main reasons I purchased it. Also, the screen on this as well is fantastic, great for checking your focus. As I get older, my mince pies are not as good as they once were, so being able to really zoom into the image and have great clarity on the screen is very important, and the screen on this is fabulous. I'm very impressed with it. So this isn't a review video today, just wanted to get out and test it, and I thought what better way to do that than getting a good soak in the heart of the Brecons, shooting some waterfalls. So I've got another fall that I want to visit today, which is next on this trail, amazing trail through some beautiful autumn woodland. Very, very dark at the minute as well, considering it's midday. But anyway, let's head on up the trail, see if we can find this other waterfall and take a couple of images there. I've got a couple of ideas in mind for that one. And there's also one potentially from the top of the falls as well, looking down. So let's see if we can get a composition on that. Hopefully the light's good and the rain holds off just a little bit, because it is very, very challenging at the waterfalls when you've got a lot of water coming down and obviously the spray's hitting you, and the rain as well, trying to keep everything dry, lenses dry and whatnot, changing filters and all that good stuff. But it's so much fun, isn't it? And that's the reason we do landscape photography, isn't it? Just pure enjoyment. Anyway, let's crack on up this trail and see if we can find another waterfall and another composition. Oh, so guys, it's not getting any dry. I am getting an absolute soaking here. The spray off this waterfall and the rain is just not let up at all. But yeah, still really enjoying it. And did you see the canoeists come over those falls, guys? Absolutely incredible. I wasn't expecting that. I was facing the other way and just heard this crash and this guy comes over the falls. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to go for a two-shot panorama, mainly because if I'm super wide, I incorporate too much sky into this shot and it doesn't look great. So keeping it as a two-shot pano, I think it works well. I can zoom in a bit more, eliminate that sky, and keeping the stitch hopefully in between the two falls means that there's not going to be too many dodgy areas in the water to blend images. If I was to do a vertical panorama, I'd have a lot more stitching to do, which could be potentially quite difficult, as I'll be stitching in the water and they might not blend together too well. So that's my thought process. About 35mm helps to compress the scene a bit and just focus in on that water as opposed to the wider scene where we see all the sky. So it's probably going to be a 3x1. Guys, I'm just going to have to get this done because we're getting soaked here and I need to just get this shot and move out of this area because the spray is just hitting me. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, panorama, 2-second timer, f8, about 35mm, quarter of a second, allowing a little bit of movement in the water. One image, just move across, second image, done. Let's get to gear dry. My days, it is so difficult photographing and filming when conditions are like this and you're just getting covered in water and you're trying to keep two cameras dry. It is virtually impossible, but thoroughly enjoyable. Anyway, I'm just heading up to the top of the fall, just photographed, to capture an image which I've just previously scouted on my way down to this fall. It looked really intriguing actually. You've got this wonderful water flow leading up some beautiful autumnal colours, so I'm hopeful to capture an image there. And yeah, looks like it could be a good one, perhaps maybe my favourite composition of the day, so hopefully that will be a good image. So let's get up the top there. So this shot at the top of the falls turned out to be my favourite composition of the day. I really enjoy the flow heading towards the colour in the background. I think it really adds a sense of depth to the image. I ended up doing a two-shot focus stack for this image. One image focused on the foreground, the other on the trees. And the mist and spray coming up from the falls really adds an ethereal glow to the background, and that colour really does pop. So I was here last week in the Brecon Beacons running a group workshop, which was a thoroughly enjoyable day. Had a cracking day shooting some epic waterfalls, similar conditions to this actually, heavy rain, but yeah, managed to capture a couple of decent images. One of them I really enjoyed taking with some beautiful autumnal leaves in the foreground, leading your eye up to the waterfall, so I'll post that image at the end for you guys to take a look at. Sorry if this vlog's been a little bit rushed, but because of the conditions it's been very, very challenging to film, and I am soaked to the skin. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, please do consider hitting the thumbs up, subscribing and all that good stuff. And if you really enjoyed it and would like to support the channel, please do consider checking out the Photographers Clubhouse, where we learn, share and inspire one another to create amazing landscape photos. Anyway guys, until next time, take care and I'll see you soon.